Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's fun Halloween video, I have another fun surprise fold to show you. And for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a surprise fold monster house. Now this is a great movie on Netflix, so if you haven't watched it, make sure you check it out. And I hope you guys get to follow along and enjoy this video today. Now to start off with our monster house surprise fold, let's begin by folding our paper. So the first thing I want to do is take my paper and fold it in half. I'm going to line up the corners and just press down right here to give it a nice little fold. Next, I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to fold it in half again. So we're going to line up the corners and then fold it down. Now I'm going to open up just one flap, and when you do that, we now have a nice opening here that we can open up our little picture. Now to start off with this, we want to make a straight line that comes right across the top of the fold. So I'm going to begin right about here, and we'll just draw a nice straight line that's going to come straight across. Next, right here, let's draw a little line that comes up on each side, and we can see this little line is kind of at an angle. Next, we want to make a line that comes across here. So we're just going to draw a nice straight line that comes across and then connects. Now starting here, let's draw a little line that's going to come up and another one that's going to come up over here. Next we're going to draw a little line that comes across to connect them. On each side, I'm going to make the line come out a little farther. And I'll draw a line that comes up on each side at an angle. Then we'll just draw a little line that comes across. Starting here, we're going to make a line that comes up. And then I want to make a nice line that's going to come down to here. So we'll come right to there. Starting here, we'll make this line come out a little farther. And then we'll make a little line that just comes up like this. Now starting here, I'm going to draw a long line that's going to come right to about there. And then we're just going to draw a little line that comes down. Now starting here, I'm going to draw a line that comes down, and then a line that comes down here for the sides of the house. Next we're going to make a line that comes across and then connects. Then starting here, we'll draw a little line that's going to go out, and then it's going to come down. And we'll make another one that's going to go out, and then it's going to come down. Then right here, we'll just make a little line that's going to come across to connect it. Now, starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that's going to go up. It's going to go over and down for a door. And we'll make a little circle for the handle. Right across here, we're going to make two straight lines. And then I want to draw two lines over here too. Next, we're just going to add a couple little lines that go down. So we're just going to put a few lines that come down over here, and a few lines that are going to come down over here too, for the little bit of a railing. Next, we're just going to draw a line here and a line here. And then we'll draw two lines here and two lines here for some little posts on the house. Now we want to add the windows on here. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to begin by making a
long kind of rectangle shape in here. And then I want to put one over here too. We'll make kind of like a long rectangle shape. Then I'll draw a little plus sign inside each window for the frame. And also right at the top, I'm going to make a little skinny rectangle for the chimney. So now here is our basic house. Now we want to come in here and add some of the details. Now once we open up our house, we have two halves of it and we want to add the details. So the first thing I'm going to do is right across here, I'm going to make this line just a little bit darker so we can see it a little better. Next, I'm going to draw a diagonal line that goes up on each side with a line across here. Now we want to make the teeth in here. So the teeth are kind of like big broken pieces of wood. So we want to start over here and we're going to draw some lines that go down and over. And then we want to make them go up and down. I'm going to make it go over and back up. Now there's lots of ways we can do this. We can make some of them a little bit pointier. We can make some of them a little bit longer. You can do whatever you want to. You just want to fill up this whole top row with some big long teeth. So I'm just going to add some different size little teeth in here to kind of make it look like there's a bunch of teeth in the monster house. Now we also want to do the same thing here. So I'm just going to add some different size little sharp teeth in here. We kind of want it to look like there's, different pieces of wood that are kind of breaking. So you can just be as creative as you want to with this. We can put some behind each other. We just want to kind of really fill it up with lots of different teeth. So I'm going to add just a few more over here. Next, starting here, let's draw two lines that come down for the side of the house. And then we'll draw two lines over here for the other side of the mouth of our house. Now, starting up here, I want to make it look like the eyes are kind of angry. So we're going to make these windows. We're just going to start on this corner, and we're going to draw a line that's going to come down to here. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll draw a little line that comes down. And I'm just going to color this part in really quickly. We'll do the same thing over here. We'll just kind of color this in. So it looks like it's kind of angry. Now we want to come in here and add a few details onto this. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a long line on this part of the roof, and then I'm going to draw a long line on this part. I'm also going to make two long lines on this part of the roof, and I'll make a long line on this one. Then what we want to do is just kind of add some different little diagonal lines on here in some different little spots just to make it look like there are little shingles on the roof. I'm going to do this right across all of these. So we're just going to add some different little lines to make it look like shingles. And when I do the next row, I always like to put it in between the lines. So we're just going to add them. These don't have to be anything fancy because they're going to look like they're kind of beat up and worn down. So we're just going to do the same thing on here. I like to make them get a little bit straighter towards the middle and then return to that kind of angle shape. So we're just going to kind of fill it up in here. Now across here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some kind of long, skinny lines. And these do not have to be really straight. It looks actually better if they're a little kind of bumpy and crooked. And I'm going to put some over here too. This just kind of makes it look like the house is kind of old. I'm also going to do some of these down here too, in between all these posts. So we're just going to add some different little lines on here just to make it look like it's kind of like older wood. Now, one of the last things that I want to do on our little monster house is I want to add some little kind of toys coming out of here. So one of the things over here is I'm going to add a little circle for a basketball. So I'll make a little circle. I'll add a little curved line here, another little curved line here. We'll add a little line here and another little line over here for the basketball. I'm also going to make a little squirt gun. To do that, we'll just draw an oval shape here. We'll make a little rectangle underneath it and another smaller rectangle here. Then I'll add another rectangle and a little line across. We'll put a little curve here and two little lines coming down. I also want to put a little tricycle over here. So I'm just going to go and draw a skinny little rectangle shape with two lines. We'll draw two lines that come down. And then a little line is going to go down and that's going to curve up. We'll draw another little skinny rectangle. And then we'll make a smiley face with a line across for the seat. Right here we'll make a little circle for the front of the wheel. Kind of make it a little darker. Then we'll make another little skinny rectangle under here. We'll make another little rectangle and then we'll add two little circles on each side. We'll make this one kind of hiding behind it. And then I'm just going to add a couple little lines right behind each one so it looks like they're getting kind of like thrown out of there. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I want to add some steps in the front. So I'm going to make a little rectangle here and then I'll make a longer rectangle down here. And there you go, there's your drawing from the movie Monster House. When you have the picture all closed up, you have a little kind of creepy old house, and then when you open it up, you have the big monster house with the mouth open. And there you go. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.